How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Flesh and Blood video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we are kind of taking another look at art. We're going to take another look at Flesh and Blood art, how to support artists, and we're going to look at some differences in some of the ways you can support artists and things you can get, basically. We did a video like this already, kind of just talking about supporting artists in general. I'm a huge supporter of artists. I think the Flesh and Blood artists in particular are very underrated and very, I don't want to say like under-supported, but show them some love, man. The very famous magic artists get a lot of love, and I think the Flesh and Blood artists deserve that as well. With that said, I kind of want to loosely announce an upcoming interview with a prominent Flesh and Blood artist. It's going to be really sweet. I'm really looking forward to it. We're not going to hold the interview for another couple weeks, so plan in the next month or so, we're going to have a really sweet interview. And if there are any questions you would like me to ask this individual, and I'm not going to like name drop or anything right now, we'll kind of make it into a surprise. But if you'd like me to ask anything of a prominent Flesh and Blood artist, let me know in the comments down below, man. That would be really cool. I already asked this question on my Patreon. Quick plug for my Patreon. I do have a Patreon. I give cards and booster packs every month back to you, but any tier will give you access to our community Discord, the Rogues Gallery. We talk about a lot of stuff, and I like to announce a lot of upcoming things on there as well, like this interview. So if you'd like to know more about that, check out the links in the description down below. And while you're at it, and you're looking to pick up some Flesh and Blood product, use those links at Channel Fireball, Fab Foundry, and Red Rat Games if you'd like to pick up some Flesh and Blood stuff and support me. Or if you're looking to pick up like Magic or Pokemon at Channel Fireball, that works too. So one awesome thing that I really wanted to share with you guys today is something that a fellow Rogues Gallery community member sent to me kind of out of nowhere, and I'm so thankful and so honored, man. It's so cool. So thank you, Dullahawn. So I just want to, shout out that individual because I'm going to show you what it is. I was completely blown away, and it kind of like sparked the catalyst for this particular video. I was going to wait a little while before I did another art video, but I think now is a good time because look at this, man. We're going to look at this in closer detail when we get to the top down. But look at this, dude. He freaking sent me, it's still in its bubble wrap. I haven't actually opened it out of the bubble wrap yet. But this is an Eclipse canvas print. Dude, look at this. It's so sweet. It's so big. It's awesome. So I'm super thankful for this. This is actually going to be going up either in the studio or just like my bedroom, dude. So it's going to be going up in the house. I'm so thankful for this. So thank you so much. If you would like to send me stuff, by the way, and please, please, you don't have to send me stuff. Only if you really want to. I do have like a P.O. box kind of thing that's been actually in the description for a very long time of both the channel and in all the videos. So if you want to send me cards or altars or whatever, man, go for it. But yeah, so huge shout out to Dullahawn for sending this to me. We're going to open this up and look at it in the top down. We're going to also look at a couple other art prints because I also got a couple other art prints, and I framed up all the other ones that I got last time. You know what? Here, I'll show you one of them. So I've mentioned this a little bit before, but this is one of my favorite pieces of art from Monarch. And this isn't exactly a print. This is an art poster. And we'll talk about the differences between prints and posters, too, of Sonata Arcanix. Look at this. As you can see, it's kind of glossier, right? That's one of the big differences between the posters and the prints. Prints tend to be a little bit more matte, whereas the posters tend to be a little bit more glossy. So yeah, we're going to talk about all that stuff when we get into the top down. It's probably not going to be a super long video. We're just going to talk about art and all that kind of stuff. I got these prints, and I'm pretty sure the canvas also came from ArtStation. So most of the stuff's going to be coming from ArtStation, though I did get something from InPrint as well. So yeah, dude, let's do it. All right, and while we're shouting out artists and community members, I want to drive your attention to this absolutely stunning Sushi Knight playmat. Sushi Knight is an LGS from New Zealand, friend of the channel Ian of Right Time Gaming and of Legend Story Studios, kind of like turned me on to them. They have this really cute like anime style like mascot, and they have all these really cool playmats. So this was my favorite playmat. I did get, well, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but let's just say that if you wanted one of these playmats, that your chance to get one may arrive this year. We're going to be doing a 7,000 subscriber, which is coming up really soon, and a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and these playmats will be featured in them, basically. That's what I'm going to say. This one will not be in the 7K. A different one will be in the 7K. This one will be in the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So when we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away this and some other stuff, and some other really, really cool stuff. So just wanted to point that out here. Beautiful playmat. You're going to definitely see it a lot more on the channel. So let's start talking about some art. So here is one of my art prints that I actually had framed up. It's a smaller art print. This is by Alexandra Meligina. And it's really, really cool. You can see the glare here. You can see my camera and the lights and stuff. But this is the Sikkim shot, right? And one of my favorite arts. And I really like Azalea. Azalea is kind of like a character that is both near and dear to myself and the channel, because our first two preview cards were actually Azalea cards. So that's really sweet. One of them was Knock the Death Whistle, an Azalea specialization. So I kind of framed this up. This is the kind of frame that I got. It's just the kind where you use these things. I just picked it up at a local store here. They're not like super pricey or anything. Let's kind of get that back in focus. Super pricey or anything. This one is like a glass one. So this is a little bit nicer than like a plexiglass one or something like that. But yeah, this one definitely is going up in the studio next to my uncut sheet of War of the Spark over there. And let's set that off. I already actually have it up. I just took it off the wall. Some other ones that I got, they didn't quite fit the frames that I bought well, but they still look okay. We have this one, Spears of Surreality, one of my favorite arts from Monarch. Absolutely beautiful. This frame is a little bit of a cheaper frame. I might splurge and get a more expensive one. And there's like this extra white here, which is kind of a bummer, but it doesn't look too bad since there already has a white border anyway. And it's just kind of one of these kind, which are also kind of hurt your fingers, man, when you're kind of bending these little metal pieces in. So there's that. So we have our Spears of Surreality. It's beautiful. It is up in the studio here. We also have two more like that. These are ones that I showed in the last video. We have Moonwish, which is beautiful, and as you can see, there's a little bit of bordering here, but I still think it looks really nice. You can always get like black construction paper or something and include that on the sides, so you know it seems more congruous, and you don't have the white showing, but I think it looks all right. And then the other one, you guessed it, we have Sunkiss, and these are the same kind of frames that I used for the Spears of Surreality. And they look really nice. They look really nice. These are actually going up in my bedroom. So yeah, they look really nice in there. And also I'm just running out of space on the walls in the studio. Speaking of which, we'll do the canvas last. So here is the one I showed off already. This is actually much bigger than the, oops, upside down. Much bigger than the other prints. This one will be going up in the studio. And I think it might be too big. Yeah, it's a little big. This one is an art poster compared to an art print. All the other ones we've seen so far are prints, and the difference is kind of like the finish. You can kind of see the reflective here. It's a lot smoother, it's less matte, and it also has that kind of like that finish here. So that's like the big difference. Also, I feel like it probably scuffs up less easily, whereas the prints can kind of scuff up a little easily. So that's this one. That's the Sonata Arcanix. And so I also bought another art print from the same artist. This is the card Rise Above, or the art for the card Rise Above. And it is absolutely beautiful. I hope I can get like the colors on screen and make them look as well as they do in the actual piece, because it's so nice, man. So yeah, I really like this one. This is also going up in the studio here. And of course, the last one we're going to talk about is this canvas print of Eclipse. This is so sweet, man. It is so sweet. So let's go ahead and remove the bubble wrap here. I'm going to remove it off screen, and then we will kind of check this out in a little bit more detail. All right, and here you have it. You can kind of see the canvas quality on here. It's so good, dude. It is it's just so nice, man. Absolutely stunning. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? We're gonna do something that I really don't typically do. I'm just gonna pick up the camera here. Hopefully you can still hear me all right. We're gonna pick up the camera. It's kind of hooked on the playmat a little bit. And there you go. You can kind of see just how big it is. Yeah, it's so nice, man. So nice. If you're curious about the back side of it, let's kind of like get it up and then flip it over. You can kind of see how it's set up. You'd hang it from that wire being on the top, of course. I just flipped it up. And, You know, it's kind of, you know, got this wood frame. It's very nice, man. Very nice. The artist for this one is Daria Klebnikova. The piece is Eclipse. My absolute favorite piece of art from the Monarch set. It's so sweet, man. It's so good. I have it as my background on both my phone and my computer, and I have that awesome playmat as well. So I'm so happy to get this. Once again, thank you to Dullahawn, community member of the Rogues Gallery. I'm so honored, man. Thank you so much for sending this. This is so sweet. This is definitely going up in a cool place here in the house. And like I said, I will have links in the description down below to where you can check all of this stuff out and support these artists. They have a lot of options available. They have art posters, art prints, and these canvas prints. The canvas ones are obviously the most expensive, but they are super nice, man. Super, super nice. You can kind of see like the quality here. Maybe you can't see it, but it's so nice. And what better way to say thank you to the excellent Flesh and Blood artists than by supporting them and getting some awesome art to hang up in your own place. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Like I said, links to all this excellent stuff is in the description down below, and comment if you have a question that you would like me to ask a prominent Flesh and Blood artist. That's going to be coming up in the next couple months. I'm really, really excited for it. It's going to be another awesome interview here on Red Zone Rogue, and we're going to have some more awesome interviews in the future, man. I'm really excited for them. They're going to be really sweet. You guys are going to love them. But for now, I think I said thanks already. But thanks again, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you next time.